looks like they'll be punting to the McCollum Cowboys. McCullum's going to get an opportunity to have great field position, see if they are able to capitalize before halftime here.
All right, we thank you for bearing with us there. We've had some connectivity issues, and it looks like we've worked our way through that. So we hope you're back with us on the second stream. That first stream came to a close after 15 minutes. So we'll have a couple of streams here, as we did when we were out here for game for the Harlandale game against Lanier. We had some lightning, and we had other issues there tonight. Some connectivity issues, and I think Isabella Diaz got us through that, and man, Isabella, you are the woman. Thank you so much. So the Cowboys, after a nice Burbank punt, will take possession here at their own 20-yard line. This is Robert Villafranca alongside Manny Campos at the cameras tonight, Isaiah Castro and Bobby Mendez, and Justin Rodriguez calls for the snap. He gets it. Julian Roque, little bounce. Left, right, little horizontal bounce, and then he goes upfield. A nice 3-yard surge for Julian Roque.
Outside linebacker Johnny Alvarado there on the stop. Burbank in a 3-man front and brings pressure from the inside with those backers.
Okay.
So a 2nd and 8 for the McCullum Cowboys. They're going to send 2 wide receivers to the right and 1 down here by the numbers. Julian Roque and Justin Rodriguez are in the backfield. Justin calls for Luke Landa to come back across. A keeper for Justin Rodriguez right up the middle after a fake to Julian Roque. A lot of respect for Luke Landa on that play as the linebacker stayed wide and left the gap there for Justin Rodriguez. Another 3-yard gain on the play.
3-man front again with the outside backers both coming off the edges, and it was Johnny Alvarado there on the tackle there.
So a nice read as Manny tells us that the linebackers were coming off the edges. A nice read for Justin Rodriguez as he decides not to take that to the edge, fake the handoff to Julian Roque, go up the middle, and keep the Cowboys on schedule. So a 3rd and, we're going to call it 4. Oh, a bad snap. Justin Rodriguez goes down for it. He's a lefty, and he's rolling to his left. He's got some air, and he's got a receiver. He's got Julian Roque in front of him. Oh, he has some space to run. Julian Roque presented himself as just a great target, and Justin Rodriguez could not resist trying to get the ball downfield. That's what a quarterback does. You got him there to throw the ball. But I'm going to guess he's going to watch film tomorrow morning and say, oh, maybe I should have kept that one. That'll bring up a 4th and 4 for the McCullum Cowboys after that pass is incomplete. 7 minutes and 32 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. The Bulldogs leading here on their homecoming night by 7 points in the first half. Nice snap to the punter. Line drive punt. It's going to be hard to return, but we've seen him do it before. Not risk averse is Johnny Alvarado. Takes that line drive punt, and he's not timid about fielding that after a bounce.
Senior Edgar Diaz with the tackle there, immediate tackle. No opportunity to run anything back there. So great job by Edgar Diaz with the tackle there for the McCollum Cowboys.
That's a hard punt to cover because it doesn't have a whole lot of hang time. The Cowboys like to line drive and position their punts, so it's a tough punt to cover. But the Cowboys have done a good job on their punts so far here tonight. 7 minutes and 22 seconds left to play in the second quarter. The Burbank Bulldogs have possession at their own 40-yard line, leading by 7, and they will take the kickoff in the second half. So the Cowboys, very important for the Cowboys to keep this a one-score game in the half. Matthew Cortez, we see why he averages 100 yards a game. Right up the middle for a nice 7-yard gain. The offensive line doing a great job of opening holes for little Matthew Cortez.
Julian Armador with the tackle there. They're in the base. McCullum's in a 4-3 cover 2 look, and Julian Armador came with the tackle there on a dive play.
Kevin Hernandez takes a snap. It goes back to Matthew Cortez. This time he's met at the line of scrimmage. I don't think he's going to get credit for any positive yards on that one. Met by several Cowboys. I think
big tackles there. Jaden Orozco and John Salais made the tackles there. It was looking like a power play for the Bulldogs. But the big 2 techniques make the stop there, the 2 inside techniques.
Jaden Orozco was our player of the game last week. Kevin Hernandez takes a snap again. Right back to Matthew Cortez. You got to dance with who brung you, and Matthew Cortez has brung the Cowboys, brung the Bulldogs to a 2-2 record here in district play.
John Salai again, the big 2 technique with that tackle there, but not after the first down for the Bulldogs.
Across the 50-yard line, the Bulldogs are in Cowboy territory, moving the ball. Looks like they're going to come out and a 2-receiver split to the left, and 2 receivers split to the right. Matthew Cortez and Kevin Hernandez buddies in the Bulldog backfield. The handoff goes to Matthew Cortez again. This time he follows a lead block, and he's up the field. Boy, he gets into the second gear there, and he shows some wheels. A big 14-yard gain on the play, and the officials say, move the chains. Let's go.
Marcus Sanchez, the safety, had to come and make that play. Nice GT by the Burbank offense.
The Burbank Bulldogs substitute freely, and we saw big number 52, Jacob Lopez, entering the ballgame for the Bulldogs after that play. Why not? Matthew Cortez, again, off the left edge. Stop me if you can. About a 7-yard gain. He's tackled inbounds. The officials motioning for the clock to continue to run.
Burbank comes back with the same play. This time, the corner, Brandon Barrientos, comes up to slow it down and keep it to a short gain there.
So the Burbank Bulldogs really testing the right side of the McCullum Cowboy defense. Have run consecutive plays that way and offer positive yardage. A little bit of a stack formation on these receivers over here to the right. This is interesting. We'll see if this is a pass or run. Handoff goes to Matthew Cortez this time. Matthew testing the middle of the McCullum line. Not as successful there as he was on the right side of the McCullum defense. Maybe a 2-yard gain on the play.
Escobar, the Mike linebacker, with a nice tackle.
So the Bulldogs doing a good job of getting positive yardage here tonight, moving the ball forward, staying on schedule. It's about a 3rd and 6 for the Bulldogs, and I'm going to call this 4-down territory. So 2 plays to move the chains for Burbank, I would guess. Kevin Hernandez, a quick pass out here to the flat, and it is Jordan Palomo taking the pass behind the line of scrimmage. He had a couple of lead blockers, and we pointed out that formation earlier. It's a little bit of a stack, and you can expect something in the neighborhood of that play. The Bulldogs, I guess, setting up the Cowboy defense to see how they were going to respond to that. But keep that formation in mind. Trips to the right, 1 receiver stacked behind the other. And, of course, the dangerous thing to that is if you overplay that, it's going to be a stop and go, and the Bulldogs will go long. Again, the Bulldogs bring an offensive lineman into the backfield. Ryan Vasquez is there. Kevin Hernandez has to look downfield, and it looks like he may be denied a first down.
Great job by the McCullum defense. Keeping contained. Forced out of bounds with Marcos Sanchez, a safety, stayed home and read that bootleg, the naked bootleg that didn't go nowhere for the Bulldogs.
You know, the Kevin Hernandez looked like he was going to get that first down. The Cowboys converged in a hurry, and I think we call that bend, don't break defense for the McCullum Cowboys. They allowed the Bulldogs to move the ball, gotten 4-down territory, and stopped them on 4th down. Keep that play in mind. That was a big play for McCullum as the Bulldogs were on the march. Big defensive stop for McCullum. Justin Rodriguez takes a snap. He fakes to Julian Roque, and he's looking downfield. He's got a receiver, but the receiver's out of bounds. Gabriel Escobar was the target. Covered pretty well by number 36 of Burbank. That would be Xavier Salazar. But the pass was errant, and even if it had been caught, it would have been out of bounds. So incomplete. in whichever manner. An incomplete pass, no gain, 2nd down and 10. Clock stops after the incomplete pass. Justin Rodriguez calling for the snap. Hands it off to Julian Roque, and again, a little finesse. He's a big guy, but he looks light on his feet there as he gains about 5 yards on that play, bringing up a 3rd and a manageable 5 yards for the McCollum Cowboys.
Senior Gerardo Ortega, number 24, the linebacker, with a tackle there on the big man.
3rd and 5. The Cowboys elect to keep that one on the ground and keep the ball marching. They will kick off to start the 2nd half, so it's imperative for the Cowboys to knock some of this time off the clock and not allow the Bulldogs a 3rd score here in the first half, as the Bulldogs will take the 2nd half kickoff. Justin Rodriguez fakes a handoff, and he's going to bootleg out of there. He's got space this time, not thinking about passing the ball at all this time. He's going to tuck and run, and it looks like he has. Yeah, the official says, move him. Come on down. Let's go. Hurry up. 1st down, Cowboys.
Some confusion there on the defense. The linebackers were a little confused there.
Manny, what did you used to tell defensive ends rushing from the quarterback's backside? Go
Stay
high,
on the high side. Stay on the high
side.
side. They're going to spin out every time.
And that's Justin Rodriguez's escape route on that play. Nobody in the high side. The rush came kind of low and allowed Justin Rodriguez to roll out to the left. The handoff right up the middle. A nice gain for the Cowboys. It looks like Julian Roque leading the play on that, so he didn't carry it.
Looks like Joe Klein for the Bulldogs with the tackle there from behind there. Good job, good pursuit by him as he's on the line of scrimmage and has to fall back and to chase that tackle down.
Jonathan Longoria, the ball carrier for the McCullum Cowboys, he was the running back that got the ball into the end zone for the Cowboys on their first and only score this half. We're approaching the 2-minute mark, and Justin Rodriguez takes the snap. Julian Roque again. He doesn't see anything up the middle. He's going to change course, go to the right, and showing us wheels again. Boy, it's just they're just not making up any ground on the young man.
That little bitty corner that senior Rene Gonzalez had to save that tackle and bring him down to save that touchdown there.
You know, Julian Roque runs like a bowling ball, but I guess those bowling balls get down the lane in a hurry too. You know, just he was touched by about 4 different Bulldog defenders, and a low center of gravity that he has, hard to bring down. He changes course and it's all the way out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, McCullum. Justin Rodriguez fakes to Julian Roque, and he's got some space to run, and he a little bit of a juke step, takes it out of bounds.
Forced out of there. He's forced out of bounds by John Alvarado, the safety there, after a nice pickup.
Picks up the 1st down.
So the Cowboys pick up a 1st down. They're in the red zone, and we're going to check on Isaiah Castro as that ball went out of bounds and just about cleared the cameraman there. Check on him at halftime. Looks like Isaiah, our cameraman, is okay. Cesar Mendez upstairs a little bit further away from the action, and so he's safe. But we're going to check on Isaiah. Looks like he's okay. We'll check the equipment at halftime. 1st and 10 for McCullum. They're in the red zone. We got a timeout. Coach Harris, the Bulldogs have called it.
McCullum.
Oh, I beg your pardon. McCullum has called it. So McCullum has called this timeout with 1 minute and 40 seconds left to play in the 2nd quarter. The Bulldogs lead 14-7. You're watching high school sports on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel, brought to you in part by Texas Revolution Youth Football and Cheer. Finding the right home is hard. Now finding the right realtor, that's the easy part. Vanessa G. Medina with Proper Realty will work hard to help you find the right home for you and your family. Contact Vanessa today and let Proper Realty help you find your dream home.
The On-Par Golf Academy at Mission Del Lago was designed and developed to offer not only the highest quality golf instruction in San Antonio, but so much more. With its experienced staff and its TrackMan indoor and outdoor training facility, On Par Golf has the capability to meet all your golf improvement needs. From its junior golf programming.
And we're back after a McCullum Cowboy timeout. It's 1st and 10. The Cowboys in the red zone. A minute and 40 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. The Bulldogs leading 14-7. Julian Roque gets the fake, and right up the middle, it's Jonathan Longoria receiving a Justin Rodriguez pass. Touchdown, McCullum.
Nice play fake there to get that defender to draw forward and throw over the top down the middle there. Great job.
That play doesn't work without a good play fake. I mean, you bring the linebackers up, you create a little space for Jonathan back there in that mid 15, 20-yard area, and Justin Rodriguez connects. A touchdown for the Cowboys. It's 14-13, and David Garza is on the field trying to tie this up. A nice kick off the tee right down the middle. Officials say it's good. So we're all tied up at 14 apiece. We've got a minute and 33 seconds left to play here in the second quarter at the SAISD Sports Complex. It's a 1972 reunion at the Bulldogs homecoming. You are watching high school sports on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel, brought to you in part by Martinez and Associates.
Live from the Southside Magazine is a Latina-owned online and print publication that helps residents and visitors learn more about the South Side of San Antonio and all of Texas. Magazine features and columns support the local community by telling stories that promote people and businesses. Our goal is to expand community relationships and give Southside San Antonio residents an opportunity to express themselves. Learn more at southsidesanantonio.com.
And we're back at the SAISD Sports Complex. We're all tied up at 14 apiece after the McCullum Cowboys have tied the game. It was a 71-yard, 7-play drive culminated by a Justin Rodriguez pass to Jonathan Longoria over the middle, a play-action pass. We're all tied up. I love saying I told you so. I told you so. This is a good one. We knew it. There goes a kick. It's a squibber right down the middle. The Dogs have trouble handling it, but they get on top of it. Looks like they will take possession of the. Looks like they will take possession at their own 33-yard line.
McCullum in a 4-3 cover 2 look on first down here. Burbank's in the twins split look.
The Burbank Bulldogs hand the ball off to Robert Martinez.
Good job by the Mike linebacker. Even Escobedo coming up to make that stop there.
He's had a couple of nice stops tonight. Little bit of a hurry-up offense, picking up the tempo the Bulldogs are with a minute and 6 seconds left to go. The Bulldogs have 2 timeouts left. Kevin Hernandez takes the snap, and he's led by a couple of blockers. Again, they've had success on that side of the McCullum defense. Kevin Hernandez changes course, comes back and slides after a 4-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and about 6 for the
the right corner there. Jason Morin did a great job of keeping contained and forcing him back inside his help to keep it a short gain there.
Kevin Hernandez right up the middle. Matthew Cortez, they wrap him up this time. We saw him on a play before, change his mind after going up the middle, and Matthew Cortez had got a lot of hugs on that play. No gain.
Jaden Orozco again, a big 2 technique with a nice stop there. He stuffed that A-gap right there.
4th down and 6, and the McCullum Cowboys have called a timeout here. I think they're gonna want the Burbank Bulldogs to punt the ball away, and why wouldn't you if you got an athlete like Luke Landa back there returning kicks? So the Cowboys are trying to set this up for one more opportunity, one more touch for Luke Landa, and it's what I would expect. but they might get they might get aggressive and go after the punt, try to get it blocked. But they send Luke Landa back, and anytime he touches the ball, he's dangerous. He can score on any touch. Plays a lot of defense, but he gets his touches in special teams, returning kickoffs and returning punts. Tight punt for the Bulldogs. Snap is high, but they gather it. Oh, about a horizontal punt. Doesn't reach the line of scrimmage, so the Cowboys benefiting from that timeout. Luke Landa did not get the touch that they wanted him to get, but the pressure on the punter forced a very bad punt. And 15 seconds, no timeouts. I'm guessing maybe, what do you think, Manny, 2 plays if we go in the air in 15 seconds?
Yeah, I think 2 plays would be good. We'll see what happens here. See the McCullum Cowboys use that play action again. I think that'll be successful since they've had a great time running the football with the big number 21 there.
It's got to be a quick play. It can't be a play that takes too long. Justin Rodriguez will sometimes extend the play, but I'm sure he was sent with instructions to run the play. If it's not there, throw it away. We want 2 shots at the end zone here.
Bulldogs a 3-man front, some 8-man coverage there.
Justin Rodriguez looking downfield. It's going to be a long play. He's going to have to make it count. And he throws the ball out of bounds or fumbles the ball out of bounds. The official's going to let him get away with that one. 5 seconds to go, and he's just a little bit closer, well within his arm reaches. I think he was within his arm reach from the first play. But the danger on a play like that is that it could have expired the clock. It didn't. 5 seconds left to go. The line of scrimmage at the 22. The Cowboys will probably get one more chance.
Cesar Flores there with the tackle, forcing him out of bounds.
This time, Justin has got to know that if you're going to break the pocket, you've got to score, because this will be it. This is the last play of the half without any timeouts.
Out of room.
Here comes pressure. Justin Rodriguez looking downfield into the end zone, unable to connect. And you heard the buzzer that signals the end of the first half. We're all tied up at 14 apiece here at the SAISD Sports Complex. The teams will go into the dressing rooms and talk about it. The bands will come out to the field, and we will enjoy their performances. This is Robert Villafranca alongside Manny Campos, Bella Diaz at the controls, Isaiah Castro, and Cesar Mendez at the cameras. You're watching RC Audio Sports on the YouTube channel. We'll be back.
Doing hair is an art, and I take great pride in it. I love my job. I opened my original hair salon on this side of town 26 years ago, and I still have some of the same clients. My location at Brooks is a dream come true. This is the right time and the right place to start a business at Brooks. The South Side is growing so much.
What makes Brooks so attractive to business owners is the environment. Employees can live, work, learn, and play all in one area. The South San Antonio Chamber of Commerce is a cheerleader for businesses in and around Brooks, and we have a lot to be excited about. We're beginning to erase the economic gap between North and South San Antonio while still retaining our unique culture. Brooks is bringing economic prosperity to our side of town, and it's happening so quickly that the data is still catching up. Entrepreneurship is booming on the South Side. There's no limit to what can happen here.
And we're back at the SAISD Sports Complex for halftime, where we are going to enjoy the McCullum Cowboys Mighty McCullum Band, their halftime performance. The director for this wonderful organization is Mr. Gilbert Borrego. He's assisted by Brian Hasso and Joan Escalera. The drum majors for McCullum: Zachariah Saiz, Sienna Valdez, Dominic Cantu. When they perform, it's going to be Angels in the Architecture. The composer of that work is Frank Ticelli. And the Cowboys are proud to announce that they won third place at the East Central Golden Hornet Invitational and second place, and beat Percussion Award at the Harlandale Band Festival as well. Before the band starts their show, we're going to be entertained by the McCullum dance team. Tammy Weinelt is the director of the Gold Stars. Colonel Lauren Gonzalez, Lieutenant Colonel Celine Garza are the student leaders. Coach Tammy Weinelt is the coach for the Wranglerettes. The captain is Jada Salazar. Co-captain is Soraya Sanchez, and co-captain Daniela Mejia. The cheer coach, Victoria Martinez. The captain is Madison Huron, and the co-captain, Alyssa De La Cruz. Let us sit back and enjoy the show.
Wranglerettes are under the direction of Mrs. Tammy Weinelt. Wranglerette of the week is Junior Celine Pedrosa. Wranglerette co-captains are Daniela Mejia and Soraya Sanchez. Captain is Jada Salazar. McCollum cheerleaders are under the direction of Ms. Victoria Martinez.
And those were the McCullum High School Gold Stars performing for you at halftime. What a show that they bring to halftime. They will clear the field, and the field will belong to the McCullum Cowboys band. And once again, let me give you some introductions there. Gilbert Borrego is the band director for this organization. He's assisted by Brian Hasso. Johan Escalera also assists him. Drum majors, Zachariah Saiz, Sienna Valdez, Dominic Cantu. The show title is Angels in the Architecture, composed by Frank Ticelli. The McCullum Cowboy Band is proud to inform everyone that they have won a third place award at the East Central Golden Hornet Band Invitational, and here more recently this past week, second place and Beat Percussion Award at the Harlandale Band Festival. So let us sit back and enjoy the show by the McCullum High School Band. It's Angels in the Architecture.
Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the music as the Mighty Cowboy Band performs their UIL marching show, Angels in the Architecture. Drum majors, is your band ready? You may now take the field.
And there you have the halftime performance by the wonderful McCullum High School Cowboy Band. A great halftime performance. Thank you for staying with us on that. We are at halftime at SAISD Sports Complex. We're all tied up at 14 apiece. It's homecoming for McCullum. I beg your pardon. It's homecoming for Burbank, the SAISD Sports Complex right here in Burbank's backyard. We are going to try to improve our connectivity. So we're going to end this stream and come back on. So you may have to go back to the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel to reconnect with us. But we're going to end this stream and start afresh and see if that does not improve our connectivity just a bit. So give us about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then check back for our live stream.